Hey, this is Lord Potato, and this is what if Naruto was beaten near to death? Well, yeah, to near death, but yeah, or beaten to near death, yeah. This is part, 6, I think so, wait. So yeah, part 6. Now, I know I did this, well, what if, and was continuing on, like, about 5 months ago. And I know on part 5 I did cut it short, since, well, yeah, I had to do something that day. I don't remember what I had to do, but yeah. But I just realized one thing. Um, yeah, I'm gonna try to finish this. What if I have an idea on how to finish it, but not the point. Of course, this is where, well, I also want to finish what's called What If Naruto Was Azuna's Reincarnation today. Or try to. Pretty much today, it took me a while to, well, rewatch everything of this, like, well, get to part 6 into this What If, because I have to do a recap of that because it's been 5 months. But, yeah. So, of course, not the point, but let me just begin into this What If, and let me just shut the fuck up, but yeah. So, we go into, well, recap first. I might put a timer in the, what's it called, description, or maybe in the comments, but I don't know. But not the point. So, the recap is, well, last time what happened was Naruto was doing, well, C-rank missions. He was supposed to be doing like 3 somewhat C-rank missions for his team. Well, since I did a lot of D-rank missions. The first place, of course, the C-rank missions were just those to kind of just block them from doing any more D-rank missions from, well, not giving anyone any more experience. The two C-rank missions that they did most of the time were, what's it called, 2 C-rank missions. One was to help Kyoki from the Snow Village, or mostly she was a princess and what, and a priestess that needed to stop some evil spirit. Then Naruto defeated both villains in that, what's it called, well, C-rank missions, with the fact of him using, well, Awakening Galaxy mode. Somewhat. He didn't fully awaken Galaxy mode. He awakened the memories of when Garu used Galaxy mode. Meaning that he was still able to use some of Galaxy Garu's powers. Like the flow of, what's it called, flow of Milky Way Galaxy attack. Of course, Naruto, he did use sometimes the flow of Milky Galaxy just to destroy things or obliterate things. But yeah. Since he does have a connection to God's power a little bit, not much. But yeah, and it's Garu's most of. But he's not the reincarnation of Garu, he just got the power of Garu through an accident of, well, timelines. But yeah. This is where, well, not the point. This is where, well, Naruto is, well, he did defeated, what's it called, Koyoki's uncle, who got killed instantly, and also, well, that priestess kind of villain. But yeah, of course, is where they had to do about 200 C-rank, well, mostly 300 C-rank missions before going on another C-rank mission with, well, the team of Kakashi. Of course, Kakashi's team contains of Menma, who has bright orange hair and wears bright orange fucking clothing, Hinata, Hyuga, and Sasuke Uchiha. Now, of course, is where, oh, with that happening, Kakashi Hatake was the team leader, but of course Naruto's team, he doesn't have Kakashi Hatake. He has Gojo, well, Satoru Gojo, who is actually Kakashi's, like, older kind of cousin. But yeah, since I'm gonna just say the Gojo family and the Hatake are kind of cousins. But yeah, ding. But not the point. Of course, well, for this story, but yeah. Of course, Naruto's 2 teammates is, one girl is named Junko, and of course the other girl is named Umi. But yeah. Of course, they were going towards what's called C-rank mission to help Tazuna. They, well, defeated the Demon Brothers. Mostly Naruto did it. And of course, Naruto destroyed Zabuza's sword in an instant by using flowing Galaxy Milky Way to destroy the sword in an instant, and make sure to destroy it in an atom, well, like an atom system, molecule system, yeah, whatever. He basically destroyed the sword entirely. There's only one atom existing, just flying around, but yeah. Of course, well, Zabuza was shocked. Zabuza tried to fight against Naruto and Taijutsu, which is the worst mistake anyone can do because Naruto is a goddamn god in Taijutsu. Of course, Naruto was also deflecting sun bombs at the same time when he was beating the shit out of Zabuza. of course, this is where he beat the shit of Zabuza and beat the shit of Haku when Haku tried to rescue Zabuza. And Naruto fought against a girl with kind of blackish and whitish hair. Of course, it was silky and all that, and her eyes were dojutsu. This is where, well, she was trying to beg for Naruto not to kill them. Of course, Naruto didn't kill them, but instead brought them along towards what is called the House of Tazuna. But yeah, there's where it kind of ended off. I think so. Wait, what did that part? Wait. So yeah, that's where I kind of ended off last time. But of course, well, that was 5:30 minutes, and now let me begin into the actual what if. But yeah. So, of course, this is where Kakashi understands that he has to train his team, which is Menma, Hinata, and Sasuke, because he has been lazy for, well, trying to train them. But yeah. Of course, he realized that his brother's team is much, much more powerful than him and his own team. So yeah, of course, this is where, well, Sasuke and Menma started just kind of training by themselves and all that, mostly fighting taijutsu and all that, while Naruto trained by himself also. But of course, this is where, well, the girl with whitish hair kind of followed Naruto just because she's kind of thankful for not killing, what's it called, Zabuza, or what's it called, Haku. But yeah, this is where, well, Naruto is right now just training in the flowing fist for a second, just far away from his teammates and also with Kakashi's teammates. But yeah, Menma and the others. This is where, well, Naruto starts kind of punching a tree. Of course, this is where he uses flowing fist water crushing rock, and of course he destroys a tree in an instant. Then he uses what's it called? This is where the other one is called Fist of Warping Wind / Steel. He uses that to destroy some trees, but yeah. Then the last one he kind of uses is in Galaxy Milky Way kind of fist and all that, but instead it is called Ice Piercing, where he just pierces into trees, freezing them in an instant with his hands. But of course he freezes a tree, and this is where, well, the girl is very shocked, and this is where, well, Naruto says, "You can come out. I noticed that you were there for a while." This is where, well, she gets kind of scared and kind of gets nervous that she doesn't really want to come out. But this is where Naruto appears right in front of her, kind of smashing his hand over her head. And this is where Naruto is very close to her. This is where Naruto says, "Why are you spying on me?" This is where, well, her face becomes red and says, nothing. I'm just very interested in you. It seems like you don't use any chakra, but yet you get to freeze trees. Are you from the Yuki clan? Naruto says, "Not at all." Or Garu says, "Not at all. I'm not from any clan specifically using ice. Mostly it was a technique that I learned over time of battle." This is where, oh, she said, "Oh, okay. Can I learn?" This is where, well, Naruto says, "Sure." This is where, well, Naruto actually teaches her the kind of flowing, well, mostly fist of flowing ice piercing, which is just one single step of technique. It's only a piercing technique, and it doesn't have actual other steps like to kind of flow around. It's only like two mostly your hands kind of like, you move your hands a lot, but kind of a what's it called, you move your hands pretty fast. Well, not that fast, just fast enough where you're kind of getting cold air around your hands. And this is where you kind of shove them, well, mostly thrust them forward, which they kind of collect enough ice or cold air, which you kind of make the ice piercing motion and pierce people, and of course, this is where you freeze them from the inside or whatever. But this is where, she kind of understands, and this is where she does it, but of course, she kind of does it with her chakra. She can't do it naturally, like what's called Garu can. Garu understands much better of the flowing techniques. Any technique that flows, or any nature, or anything like that. So of course, it's so much more easier for him to do it. But she's actually determined to actually learn it. Of course, this is where she tells Naruto and what her name is. But yeah, her name is Shiroyuki, and of course, this is where, well, she says, yeah, my name is Shiroyuki. This is where, well, Naruto nodded, because if I say Hawking, it sounds like hockey or Haku, but yeah, so I'm gonna just change her name to Shiroyuki. So that's what I'm gonna use for now, but yeah, for her name. That's the way, well, She then says, "Thank you for helping me and all that. Well, teaching me a technique. I thought you wouldn't trust me." That's where Naruto says, "I don't trust you that much, but yeah, I can just trust my enemies more than my teammates because at least my enemies can keep their mouth shut with. Well, my teammates don't shut up most of the time, or mostly the other team. I can actually trust my actual team, but not the other team of the Konoha Ninja Village. But yeah, that's where. Well, she says, really? Wow. This is where. Well, we go somewhere kind of far, far away on an island right now where there's water clashing into rocks, or mostly the side of the rocks, and we go on top of some place in prison. This is where, we go into the showers. This is where, Minato's back in the showers, scared for his life again. This is about the 300th time that he's scared. He hasn't been absolute fucked in the ass just yet for a couple of months, which he thinks that everyone just forgot about him. But yeah, until this is where, he is right now taking a shower, and this is where, he hears something behind him. Hey, you're Minato Namikaze, aren't you? Minato turns around and sees this person. Minato says, who are you? Oh, you can call me, a warrior. Or you can call me a booty warrior. The name is Flint Johnson, Minato Namikaze. This is where, if you know where this is going, you know damn well. That's what I'm going to say. Flint Johnson? Booty warrior? What do you want? Oh, nothing. All I want in this world is booty. I can't do this with a straight face way. Minato Namikaze says, What are you talking about? Now, Minato Namikaze, I like to call you handsome Minato. You see here, I like you and I want you. Now, we can do this the easy way or the hard way. This is where Minato had enough and says, no, I won't give up my butt this time. I don't care who you are. I won't give up. This is where Minato actually rushes towards Flint Johnson and tries to punch him. And this is where, he hits Flint Johnson. It looks like he hit him, but it was only an illusion before Flint Johnson appeared behind him. Hello, handsome. He appears behind Minato, and of course says, it looked like he chose the hard way. This is where Minato says, no! This is where we go back into Naruto, but yeah. Yes, Minato just got fucked by the booty warrior out here. Oh, damn it. Oh, I was actually thinking of just putting the video in, but nah, fuck it. I'll just have to do it myself, but yeah. Of course, that's not the point. Let me go back to the what if, but yeah. Of course, while Minato is literally getting fucked again, back into his, usual fucking prison life, we go back into Naruto. Naruto is kind of, not pushed back to the tree. Mostly he is kind of This is where, Naruto, he was pushed to a tree, mostly ice appears. But it's mostly thanks to, Shiroyuki is fighting him, but also Umi and also Junko are kind of fighting against Naruto, mostly training. But yeah, of course, Naruto's dodging water senbons from Umi. Junko is trying to hit Naruto with a Tanto. This is where Naruto easily dodges her. And this is where he's just dodging ice from underneath. This is where Naruto is right now fighting against him, but yeah. Just because they wanted to be training with him. Just because he's technically the strongest out of, the team. Except for Shiroyuki, she just kind of wanted just to train, but yeah. But of course, while Naruto is training and Minato is having a good time with the booty warrior in prison, we now go into Kakashi and Gojo. Gojo is right now just looking at the wall, while Kakashi is looking also at the wall. Technically, he's not. He's actually having an illusion around him. He's right now reading a book, and Gojo knows this. This is where Gojo dispels the Genju Sensei's release. It's where Kakashi says, This is just a normal book. He tries to like plays it off as just a normal book. This is where Gojo grabs it and takes it away from him, and this is where Gosh, he said, wait, Gojo, we can talk about this. That's just a limited edition. Gojo burns the book in an instant. That's the way. Well, Gojo is right now pissed, and well, mostly he is pissed at Kakashi. He's been slacking off, and also just been, well, not a great teacher towards his students. This is where, well, Gojo, he activates his eyes while taking off, his blindfold and saying, "You better start running with Kakashi, because I'm about to start launching you straight to hell." This is where Kakashi says, "Oh shit." This is where Zabuza woke up, and this is where, well, he sees Kakashi and also a clone Kakashi, and this is where, well, that clone Kakashi starts trying to kill the real Kakashi. This is where he kind of looks at this and says, "Nope, going back upstairs." He goes upstairs just to go to sleep, but yeah, he said, "Fuck that." That whole thing, he didn't give a shit. This is where, well, while Kakashi is running like hell, trying to outrun what's called his older cousins, like what's called jutsus, that are called curse chakra technique reverse red. This is where, well, he's just trying to dodge it, and of course dodging blue, but yeah. While that is happening, we go into a time skip of later, well, that weekend, or not weekend, week. We go into the bridge building, and of course Naruto overslept. This is where, well, also was well, Zabuza, well, not Zabuza, Zabuza did come along with the bridge builder, but yeah, this is where Naruto was the only one to oversleep, and this is where, well, some people appear at the door attacking what's it called, Inari and his mother and all that. Naruto knocked out the two, well, bandits by kind of clocking them back into their heads, mostly grabbing both of their skull, top, knocking them out, but yeah. This is where Naruto tells what's called Inari and his mother to kind of go hide somewhere and yeah, yada yada, but yeah. This is where, well, Naruto disappears in an instant right now, running towards the location in where the bridge will be at. This is where he sees multiple bandits appearing right now at the bridge. This is where, well, Gojo, Kakashi, Zabuza, and everyone else was ready to fight. This is where Naruto jumps, well, over a tree, jumps on a tree and then jumps over. And of course, he looks like he's flying up in the air, but really, he's about to land down right in the middle of the bandits, which he does. And this is where Naruto says, flowing, well, fists of flowing. This is where Naruto already kind of remembered this move, and it's called Fist of Flowing, Killing God Fist of Monster Destruction. This is where his hand was coated into black, and this is where he murdered so many bandits in an instant. Just in an instant, quick of a flash before anyone can even blink. This is where he kills them all, and this is where he sees Gato and just punches Gato in the face so hard that he just snaps his Gato's like skull in an instant. Like just broke it. This is where, well, he killed Gato in an instant. This is where someone attacked him. This is where he got punched. But this is where Naruto didn't care because he was pushed back. This is where, well, this person actually appeared on the bridge. His name was none other than Kakuzu. Kakuzu says, "Damn it, you got rid of my money. I'm gonna have to kill you, brat." This is where, well, Naruto says, "Too bad, you bastard." Now, of course, Naruto was behind him, wasn't his teammate, but mostly bandits are kind of rushing towards what's it called teammates. And this is where, well, next to what's it called, Kakuzu was none other than Hidan because they were working in the Akatsuki, and Hidan just had to come along just to do this mission because Kakuzu kind of got it. But of course, this is where Naruto rushes at both of them. This is where, well, Naruto got swung by that, what's it called, the scythe from, what's it called, Hidan. Naruto dodges it and kicks Hidan away, and this is where Naruto appears, punching what's it called, Kakuzu. Kakuzu then gets punched in the face, and this is where he sends a punch straight towards Naruto's stomach. Naruto gets hit, but Naruto punches him back. They start just clashing in punches. And this is where, well, Kakuzu realized that Naruto isn't give up, even though this guy's like a kid. And this is where, well, Kakuzu is saying, "Damn, die, kid!" He's trying to beat the shit out of Naruto. Of course, covering his hands in steel and start just clocking Naruto. This is where Naruto is feeling like his face is being broken in an instant. This is where Hidan appears, sending a slash down and cutting what's called Naruto. This is where Naruto goes, This is where, well, he gets a huge slash down through his, what's it called, chest. This is where, well, Naruto, he falls down, and of course, where Hidan says, huh, the kid died. Well, what a pathetic, weakened kid. This is where Kagura says, yeah, such an annoying brat. This is where, well, they're walking past him because, well, walking past Naruto's dead body, which I think that it's dead, but yeah, just to get towards Kakashi, Kakashi Hatake, Gojo Satoru, or Satoru Gojo, and, well, Zabuza Momochi, just to get the bounties, because they would be good. This is where Naruto gets up. This is where Naruto starts getting up, and this is where Naruto, he lifts his head up. This is where, well, they clearly walking away, and of course not caring that much because they haven't even noticed Naruto's behind him. Naruto's hair becomes fully orange, and of course one eye does go bloodshot red, but then it just keeps evolving from there. Naruto skipped what's called mid-dragon level to high dragon. He became high dragon level. Well, not high dragon, he actually became that, well, above dragon level. This is where, well, Naruto's what's it called, new look is like this. Of course, this is where Naruto's body started being covered up in this black kind of, well, armor somewhat, kind of looks like it, but yeah. This is where his wounds and other things just got healed in an instant. This is where, well, that black armor appears, but a purplish glow appears around his body also. This is where, well, he avoided death again, but this time he fought against death because he didn't want to die this time. Of course, he became a monster at that point. This is where Naruto turns around and sees what's called Hidan and Katsu walking away from him. This is where Naruto says, where the hell do you two think you're going? This is where, well, they turn around and they see Naruto all different, but this is where Naruto appears right in front of Hidan. This is where Naruto gives him a backhand to the face, which just snaps Hidan's head off his shoulders, launching Hidan's head somewhere, like it was just gone. It just went so far that you just see, ding! You know, the star and all that, it was just gone. It got blasted away like Team Rocket did. This is where, oh, Kagura whined his eyes. The power of what Naruto was flowing through him. This just energy. It's not even chakra, but more demonic. It's not even like a, what's it called, Nine Tails or anything. Or even like the Jinchuriki. He doesn't even know what the fuck Naruto is. Clearly, he's not a Jinchuriki, because if he was, he would have went into some kind of transformation to look like a Jinchuriki. This is no Jinchuriki. This is where Naruto appears really fast in what's it called, in front of what's it called, Kagura. That's where Naruto, he just punches, this is called Kagura in the chest once, exploded all his hearts. This is where Naruto says, God killing, or killing God, monstrous punch, first form. This is where he punches what it called, Kagura's, well, what's it called, like, chest and all that? And, well, yeah, I'm gonna call it that. Yeah, you know, yeah, fuck it. This is where he punches it once into what's called Kagura's, like, chest. It exploded all his hearts. This is where an explosion happened behind Kagura's back. Ow, ow. Naruto says, how? You can only say goodbye. Naruto grabbed his head and just splattered it. This is where Naruto felt extremely weak after kind of going to this form. This is where he passes the fuck out, just falling down to the ground, but of course going back to normal. This is where, well, after the commotion's over, they kind of see Naruto's kind of body being next to a dead Akatsuki member, but of course, they were, well, mostly Junko, Karumi, not Karumi, where the hell did I just bring Karumi? No, Junko, Umi, and also, what's it called, Shiryuki kind of rushes towards Naruto's body just to check if he's fine. He's burning conscious, and of course, he just knocked the fuck out. He wasted too much energy, but of course, we go back into the Leaf Village. Yes, after kind of rebuilding the bridge after a while, but yeah. Naruto, he's brought back to the village to be healed, but yeah. Of course, who was carrying him was mostly Gojo, but yeah. This is where Kakashi, he was kind of not reading the books anywhere near, what's it called, Gojo or even Zabuza, because Zabuza hates those books, because they're too, what's it called, perverted and all them other shit, and Gojo just doesn't like them because, well, it makes Kakashi too much of a slack off. This is where, well, with that happening, Kakashi can't read his books because, well, both of them will kill him in an instant or take his books. But yeah, mostly what's it called? Gojo would burn his books in an instant. But yeah, this is where Gojo mostly they get back to the village, but of course, this is where when Kakashi gets a chance, he actually starts booking it. He starts running. He just said, "Fuck this, I gotta go," because he wants to read his books. But yeah, this is where Gojo sighs, but of course brings back almost everyone towards the Hokage Tower. When Tsunade asks in question where was Kakashi went, she then got to realize that he went to go read his books, perverted ass books. Of course, she then kind of nods and sees Team 7. Of course, is where, she's going to have to explain to them about, the tuning exam. But of course, with the tuning exam kind of coming in, this is where she's going to have to explain to them because Kakashi isn't doing shit that much. But yeah, this is where, she then sees the called Zabuza, Shiroyuki, and also what's it called, Haku. This is where, she kind of asking what they want to do. This is where Shiroyuki wants to kind of be on Naruto's team. This is where, Zabuza Momochi just wants to kind of be a Jonin sensei towards his children, but he probably doesn't know what Haku wants to be. Haku says that he wants to kind of train into being a nurse, or just a doctor mostly, but yeah, medical ninja, but yeah. It's where, Tsunade kind of is happy to see someone else wanting to be a medical ninja, and seeing this person's able to use ice, she basically kind of lets him be. Of course, since Shiryuki wants to be with what's called Naruto, so allows to be on that team. And of course, Zabuza is going to have to be watched, but yeah. Of course, Zabuza then asked a question and where the fourth Hokage would have been at. Because he remembers the fourth Hokage being the Hokage, not, Tsunade Senshi. This is where, Tsunade says, he was thrown in jail. This is where Zabuza was thrown for a loop. This is where, Zabuza says, whatever. This is where, he's very grateful for Tsunade to even let him be in the village, but yeah. This is where, before all of them leaving, mostly Gojo kind of tells us called Shiruki and also what's called Garu, Junko, and even Umi about the tuning exams, and of course if they want to go. This is where they all nodded and they want to go and all that. Even Shiruki, even though she has Bernie be on the team, she wants to go anyway. This is where, what's it called? Tsunade, before letting what's it called Team 7 go, she actually explains to them if they want to go into the tuning exam because Kakashi seems to be sucking at his job way too much. This is where, they want to go, and of course they all agree to it. This is where Tsunade nods, and this is where she says, okay, then I'll let you go. This is where, we go into the Booty Warrior right now effing up what's it called Minato Namikaze and giving him the worst time of his life. Mostly the Booty Warriors being happy. But of course Naruto, not Naruto, Minato is not. This is where, Orochimaru saying, hey Minato, seems that you're doing good. This is where Minato's crying in the corner. This is where, Orochimaru says, what is wrong with you? This is where, one of the prisoners is laughing. This is where the prisoner says, he just went against, you know who? The Booty Warrior, also known as the Warrior. This is where, Orochimaru kind of just laughs and says, wow, you had a rough time, don't you think, Minato? Shut up! Get me out of this prison! I'll do anything, Orochimaru. I'll let you kill the Uchiha. I'll let you do anything. Just get me out of here. Nah. I like your misery and walloping right now. I swear, Minato says, you're a bastard. An evil bastard. Says the one who actually threw his son. Oh no, his 6-year-old son in prison. Call me a bastard, an evil bastard. I might be an evil bastard, but at least I'm not a cruel monster like you are. This is where, Minato says, I'm not the monster. That little brat is the monster. Red eyes, emotionless look. What do you think I am? That brat is a true monster. You're letting out some demonic brat. Get out there. This is where Orochimaru says, you say he's the monster, a demon and all that. A demon, a monster of destruction and all that. But who's the true monster who created him in the first place? I swear, Minato kind of shuts up. This is where Orochimaru says, yeah, now shut up. I'm gonna watch your misery and enjoyment just to laugh at it. Because, you also kind of destroy my life, Minato Namikaze. I was going to become the fourth Hokage if it wasn't for you. For you to come out of nowhere and somehow win the hearts of others. I was smart. I was a genius. I could have helped the village in improving all them other things. But you came out of nowhere and stole that away from me. So that's why I don't really care if you rot in jail. For all I care. It doesn't matter what promise you promise and promise. It doesn't really matter, does it? Because a lot of people already fear me. So why would I even care about you? It's a word. Well, it just says, sure, you're a cruel monster. Orochimaru! Orochimaru says, whatever. I'm gonna have to get to the tuning exam. Bye. This is where, well, it just says, Orochimaru! He screams really loud, and of course, this is where someone appears right in front of his prison door. This is where Minato's eyes widen. This is where, well, the warrior appears again, saying, I hear you screaming. You must be really happy if you're screaming for my name. It seems that you want to have to go to the, what's it called, easy way. Don't worry there, handsome Minato. I'll give you the easy way. This is where he busts through the door like an instant. Like, he just snaps the door handle. And of course, this is where, well, mostly the door, like, kind of breaks it. Opens that shit, and this is where Minato says, no, get away from me, no! This is where we go into Naruto. Naruto is now going to the tuning exam. It's been a week passing, but yeah. This is where, well, Naruto also got a message from, well, that of a snake. This is where a snake appears. Of course, there's a white snake, and this is where the white snake kind of poof out someone, and that is, well, none other than, well, Orochimaru. Orochimaru says, hello there, Naruto. Or should I say, Garu? This is where Garu says, what do you want? Don't you see I'm going to do something? I'm training. This is where Orochimaru says, I know. I just wanted to see if you are doing fine. This is where Naruto says, of course I'm doing fine. This is where, well, Naruto says, I'm doing fine. Yeah. This is where, well, Orochimaru says, I see. Do you want to know what your father's doing? Or mostly that bastard, yellow hair bastard? This is where Garu says, no, not really. Oh, okay. Do you know who the warrior is and what's it called, the prison? This is where Garu actually remembers that guy. This is where Garu kind of remembers not really fighting with him. He really didn't care. Mostly the guy, the warrior, he didn't really go after Garu because Garu was still a child at that time. So, of course, pretty much didn't go after a child. Because, well, the warrior isn't about kids. He's not a pedo. This is where, well, Garu says, oh yeah, I remember him. He actually helped me a lot in getting rid of some creepy people that were going after me. They were mostly pedos, and, well, the warrior helped me out a lot. He gave them the best time of their life. Mostly he had a good time, but they didn't have a good time. I'm guessing that that yellow hair bastard has pissed off or has got an eye locked onto him by the warrior. This is where, well, Orochimaru grins, really trying to hold his laughter because it seems Naruto's pretty much a genius. Yes, Flint Johnson does not go after any child. He only goes after older men, and he wants that butt. Okay, I can never keep a straight face. Okay. But if you want to know where, what's it called, the Booty Warrior is from exactly, let me first pause the water for a second. He's actually from Boondocks, but if you don't know what that is, it's just a TV show. I think it did come out in Cartoon Networks, or was it something else? I don't remember. But yeah, that's one of my favorite scenes from that show. Oh no. And not the point. Let me go back to the water, okay? I'm going off rambling. But of course, well, Orochimaru says, I see, so you know him. This is where, well, Garu says, yeah, I do. I wonder what he's doing right now. This is where we go back into Minato, screaming in pain, saying, help! Help! This is where everyone is kind of having muffled headphones and just kind of like doing stuff while the prisoner guards and mostly the prisoners are kind of like doing something else, like playing fucking poker while kind of having muffled headphones. And of course, even what's it called, the guards are doing that. Minto screaming out help and just screaming out really loud, help! This is where, well, we go into the Booty Wars saying, you know you like this, boy! You better shut up before I'll make you shut up, boy! This is where, well, Minato is screaming, but yeah. This is where, well, we go back into Naruto, saying, well, whatever. What do you want exactly? This is where Tomorrow says, oh, nothing. Just a good luck. It's just to tell you to good luck in the tuning exams. Also, someone interesting going to be in the tuning exam. Someone not like me. I really don't care about destroying Konoha. But pretty much someone else is going to be interesting. And you probably will like her a lot. Or she will like you. I don't know. Could go either way. This is where Garu kind of looks confused. And this is where Orochimaru just grins at him and just disappears. This is where he poops away. And this is where, well, Naruto says, okay, crazy snake bastards trying to set me up on something. Nope, not happening. This is where, well, Garu is kind of walking towards his team. But yeah, this is where, well, they are going to the tuning exam. So yeah, it's been a couple, well, mostly one day later. And of course, they're going to the tuning exam. But yeah, of course, this is where Naruto did meet, what's it called? Gaara and Kankuro and even Tomari. Kankuro did try to punch at what's it called Konohamaru, but Naruto was there. Well, not Naruto. Mento was there to stop him. Of course, this is where Mento was actually about to be punched by Kankuro. If it wasn't for Naruto grabbing the fist, breaking it, and of course grabbing Kankuro from the neck and saying, "Do you want me to snap your neck for hurting my little sister?" This is where, well, Mento and also what's it called Konohamaru are seeing this, and this is where Konohamaru is right now having stars in his eyes. Just how badass what's it called Mento's, or what's it called oldest brother is. Not the oldest, but older brother. This is where Kankuro says, "Why you?" This is where Naruto smashed him down to the ground, slamming him there, cracking the ground. Naruto, one red eye and one yellow eye, is right now glancing towards Tomari. Tomari looks away, just in fluster, because holy shit, yellow and red eye. Like, she actually has never seen a boy with red and yellow eye, but of course, where she kind of noticed the look that Naruto is kind of having is similar to that of, well, Gaara, but a little bit more dangerous. This is where, well, she kind of starts kind of being flustered, but yeah. This is where, well, Naruto says, or Gaara says, hey, you in the trees, get down from there. This is where Garu appears saying, Mother says you're in. This is where Naruto clocks him in the face. This is where, well, Naruto knocks out Gaara cold. Gaara wakes up as Shikaku. Naruto knocks him out again. This is where Shikaku's knocked out. But this is where Naruto was told, well, mostly Gaara was told to grab, what's it called, Gaara by Kurama. And this is where Naruto started flowing Kurama's power inside of Gaara. Or mostly not Gaara. Gaara kind of wakes up in his mindscape, and even Shikaku was shocked that he got his ass just knocked out by the same boy. This is where Naruto says, hey, you bastard. This is where Shikaku says, how you here? Oh, don't worry how I'm here. Naruto rushes towards Shikaku and starts beating the shit out of him, even though they're in the mindscape. But this is where Shikaku's screaming, saying, hey, help, Gaara, no, help me, you bastard. This is where he's getting his ass right now beat. This is where Kurama is right now next to, well, Gaara, and Gaara is kind of next to Kurama. And they're seeing this kind of massacre with Shikaku kind of getting slammed down, being beaten the fuck out of, kicked up in the air. Yes, Naruto's really pretty much just fucking up a Biju. This is where Naruto says, come here, you bastard! Don't run away from me, you fucking raccoon! Get over here! This is where, well, Shikaku says, stay away! Stay away! This is where Kurama says, huh, every time I fought him, he wasn't this angry and pissed. Seems that he's pissed right now. This is where, well, Shikaku, he managed to get away from, what's it called, the crazy human. And this is where he sees Kurama says, Kurama? This is where Kurama says, what do you want, bastard? This is where Shikaku hides behind Kurama and says, help me. This is where Kurama sighs and says, you have finally met my tricky partner, or somewhat. I've been stealing to him, and he's been beating the shit out of me also. This is where Shikaku says, if he's beating the shit out of you, then he doesn't care. Is where, well, Naruto says, "Oh, raccoon, where do you think you're going? We aren't finished with our little battle. Now get over here." This is where Shikaka says, "Get away from me, you monster! You demon!" This is where Naruto says, "How do you know I was a demon? Now get over here before I beat and break you into a million pieces and send you off into the water." This is where, well, Shikaka says, "No, no, no!" This is where, well, we get out of the mindscape, and of course, Gaara is finally normal because Shikaku left him alone. If it wasn't caught, he didn't leave while Gaara alone. This is where Garu would have come back inside and start beating the shit out of him like it's no tomorrow. So, of course, Gaara went to sleep. This is where, well, Naruto, he then says he's finally back to normal, or normal as he can be. He doesn't need to be annoyed by the Tamuki or anymore, the giant raccoon. So yeah, this is where Tamari will line her eyes and says, "Really?" This is where she kind of goes up to Naruto and just hugs him and says, "Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you." This is where, well, Naruto says, "You can let go of me." This is where Tamari blushes and says, "Yeah, that is true. Sorry about that." This is where Tamari kind of grabs Kankuro and even Gaara, and this is where it just kind of brings them towards, well, where they need to be. But yeah. So we go back into Naruto being in training camp. This is where Naruto, he is kind of, well, looking around. Of course, where Sasuke there just gets his ass beat, and even Memma got his ass beat by the only person that will ever rival Naruto, or Naruto consider a rival, and that is none other than Rock Lee. Rock Lee right now whooped their shit, like whooped their ass mostly easily. He's right now. Rock Lee is wearing what's it called, this green spandex, yes, but of course he's wearing kind of a black kind of jacket around him. But yeah, well, kind of. He kind of put that on the ground before whooping the shit out of what's it called, both Sasuke and Minma. It's where Hinata says, "Damn." It's where she noticed what's it called, her other older cousin named Neji, and Neji seems to not really fuck with what's it called. And was it called Rock Lee that much when Rock Lee has just whooped the shit out of what's called him before. But yeah, this is where Naruto or Motogato says, "Rock Lee!" This is where he rushes towards Rock Lee and Rock Lee says, "Garu!" This is where they rush towards each other, and this is where their power of youth, they both kind of gave a very powerful, what's it called, like mostly handshake, but mostly not a handshake, mostly what's it called, mostly both of their hands just kind of grab each other's hands together, like if they were doing arm wrestling in the middle of the air. And this is where, well, they say, this is where they're kind of grinning at each other. And this is where, well, everyone is confused, but of course the power of youth is right now just flowing through them, kind of making the most powerful genjutsu that no one can escape. And that's where everyone realized, no, 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 no. This is where, well, Naruto's genjutsu might be terrifying, and even Rock Lee's genjutsu, but yeah. But it's only a genjutsu that they're basically bending reality and all that. This is where, well, everyone's saying no, 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 no. But yeah. The power of fucking youth, I say. This is where, well, Garu lets go of what's it called, Rock Lee's hand, but of course they still fist bump and all that. And this is where, well, Garu says, "Oh, how has it been? It looks like you have your team over there." This is where Rock Lee says, "Yep, it's been good." This is where, well, Rock Lee kind of, he doesn't have a jacket, but of course he still is wearing what's it called, his green kind of like jumpsuit and all that. But of course, he doesn't wear it all the time, but yeah. But of course he says, "I'm still doing good." It's been a while, Garu. I thought you stopped training with us because of the fact that what's it called, you just got bored out of taijutsu. This is where Gato says, "I would never be bored out of taijutsu. The only reason I couldn't be training with you or Mike Guy for a while is because I was in, well, the academy. Of course, I was still training in taijutsu. Pretty much, after the academy, I wanted to kind of make a dojo. I wanted to make a dojo after the academy. Pretty much, that didn't happen because I got forced to be a ninja." This is where Rock Lee says, "Whoa, you were going to be dojo master?" Pretty much, yeah. But I guess being a ninja made me learn about the true flowing techniques. Besides, I made more newer taijutsu techniques. This is where Rock Lee says, "Damn." I guess you're stronger than me then. This is where Naruto says, well, Garu says, huh, there's only one way to test that out if I am stronger than you. This is where, well, both of them jumps away from each other, and this is where were about to attack each other just because they wanted to see how strong each other got in after a while. And this is where, well, before they even attack each other, this is where, well, Junko and Umi kind of grab Naruto from the collar and just pull him away. And this is where, well, Naruto says, wait, no. And well, Motogato says, no, wait. I need to fight against my rival. This is where he says, Rock Lee. Rock Lee says, oh, damn. This is where, well, Tenten says, we gotta go, Lee. That's where Lee says, yeah, sorry about that. This is where, well, they're going, this is where, Neji was so damn confused. Of course, when he uses the Byakugan onto, well, Naruto, just to see his chakra, just to think that he was also chakraless, like what's it called, Rock Lee, his eyes were burning. He said, no, I refuse to use my eyes against him. What the fuck? Yes, Naruto's chakra is such a very white color. It's a white silverish color, but, well, not silverish, just white color. Pretty much, since from the fact that he had his chakra suppressed for a while, but still kind of mutated into kind of looking a little bit, well, different, but yeah. But he has tons, and I mean tons, of chakra inside him. He has more than the fucking 10 tails itself, but yeah. This is where, well, Naruto kind of gets dragged along. Of course, what's it called? Shiryuki is right now kind of like also dragging Naruto, but yeah. This is where Naruto just kind of cries. This is where, well, he says, my partner. This is where, well, they kind of just sigh. This is where they get towards the training exam room. Of course, this is where the guards mostly try to stop them, but they realized they were in the, what's it called, first floor. They needed to go, well, not first floor, second floor, but they needed to get to the third floor. So, of course, they went up there. This is where, well, when they get to the door, this is where everyone sends Bloodlust out, what's it called, Naruto's team. This is where Naruto gets hit by this weak-ass Bloodlust, and this is where Naruto just grins with this evilish smile. And this is where Naruto walks to the first desk that was right now in front of the door and all that. This is where the Konoha 9 were also there. This is where, well, they're confused on what Naruto's doing. And other people are confused. And this is where the first ninja that was in front of him was a Iowa ninja, mostly from the Stone Village. Naruto slammed his foot into this Stone Ninja's kind of desk. And this is where Naruto sends this just a large amount of bloodlust. Everyone just kind of freezes in an instant. Naruto then grabs the Iowa ninja up from his collar and says, do you think that pathetic, weak-ass bloodlust can affect me? If you want to die so much, let me snap your neck right in front of everyone. This is where everyone shits himself at that point. This is where, well, someone yawns and says, damn, that's one way to wake someone up, was it called? Garu? This is where Vengeance kind of said. This is where, well, Garu kind of, like, throws the Iowa ninja out of the way. And this is where, well, Garu says, Vengeance, what are you doing here? What do you expect? Taking the tuning exam? What the fuck do you expect? No, I thought you weren't going to take it. Because I thought you were that weak. This is where Vengeance says, screw you. This is where, well, someone else says, yo, what the fuck was that bloodlust, you fucker? This is where Garu turns back, mostly kind of twists his head back and says, oh, hey, Majin. Majin says, God, that's one way to wake someone up also. Man, I was taking a fucking nap. I didn't even send bloodlust at you, fucker. That's where Garu says, well, too bad, wake your ass up, boy. That's where Majin says, screw you. He flips off Garu, and this is where he just goes back to sleep. He didn't give two shits that much, but yeah. This is where everyone in the tuning exam that were there, mostly from different villages, are seeing how, well, Garu is dealing with some other Konoha ninjas, but yeah. This is where, well, Junko and Kumi just sigh, but this is where they went to go take their seats. Even bringing, what's it called, Shiruki, but yeah. This is where, well, a girl with silver eyes and white hair is kind of keeping an eye on Naruto, or mostly Garu. This is where Garu kind of notices, and this is where he appears right next to, well, this girl. This is where, well, Garu says, I'm guessing you're... This is where he kind of went so close to her ear and says, you must be that girl that, well, that snake bastard kind of told me about. So, what's your name? This is where the girl says, how do you know about that? This is where, well, are you serious? The bastard told me a while ago, before going to the chin exam. This is where Shoroi kind of grits her teeth and says, fine, the name is Shoroi. You must be Garu. This is where, well, Garu says, nice to meet you. Why were you here anyway? This is where, Shoroi says, I don't know. She remembers a kind of talk by Orochimaru saying, find the boy interesting if you want to. You know, mating season might be around a couple years later. This is where, well, Shorai's face was red, but she didn't look at Garu much, but yeah. This is where, well, Garu kind of poof away from her, but of course the pair right next to was the called Fanchins and also, well, Margin. Margin says, so tired, I want to go to sleep back again. I don't give a shit that much. This is where, well, right next to what's it called Margin is, well, Shikamaru, but Shikamaru's asleep, but yeah, he didn't care that much. This is where, well, next to what's it called Junko is some girl named Esther who's able to use ice manipulation, or not, what's it called Junko is mostly next to what's it called Shiriki, but yeah, they can basically use ice at the same time. But mostly Esther is a little bit, so it's mostly like a family technique, not a Kekkei, but yeah. But this is where, well, next to Junko is, well, what's it called? A girl named, what's it called? A girl named Savannah who's able to use manipulation and blood. And this is where next to Umi is, well, Raven, but yeah. Of course, where Vengeance is saying, yeah, how many fucking tuning, well, not tuning things. How long is this gonna take? Where's the goddamn tuning instructor? I wanna just take this test and, like, hurry up. I wanna go home. This is where Gato says, same. This is where, well, Margin says, God, if these people won't stop looking at me, I'm going to burn them. This is where, well, Gato says, I would have snapped one of the Iowa ninjas, but they look like they shit themselves. Yeah. You know what I'm thinking? This is where Fanjin grins. This is where, well, Margin also grins. And this is where, well, Gato grins like evil, just evil smiles. This is where, well, they're all just grinning pretty damn evilly smiles. This is where, well, they kind of glance at the Iowa team that just are there. Mostly, what's it called? It's a girl with pinkish hair, a guy who's pretty damn big, and then a girl with blackish hair. This is where they feel like they're in medium amount of danger. This is where, well, they all turn around, and they all kind of just see what's it called, Margin, Garu, and what's it called, Vanches just talking to each other like normally. But when they turn around, they feel like they're in immediate danger, which they just keep looking at them, just wondering what are they gonna do. This is where, well, they kind of just realize they're gonna keep looking at them, so they can't really surprise them. This is where, well, they all get up and say, since the tuning instructor hasn't came, and whenever they're gonna come, we're gonna surely get rid of some ninjas right now. This is where, well, Majin says, yep, let's do that. This is where, well, someone gets up, and this is where, well, Vanjin says, Psyche. Hey, Psyche, he, and also, what's it called? Iwaki? Yeah, not Iwaki. Iwaki? Yeah, Iwaki. This is where, well, he says, Iwaki, Psyche, can you guys help us out? This is where he also gets up and says, yo, don't leave me out of this, fucks. This is where, well, he is a little bit a similar personality like what's called Kiba, kind of always screaming out and other things, but of course he's very powerful. This is where he says, where the fuck you guys leaving me out? Damn, you guys are just gonna leave me out of this whole group meeting? This is where, well, the Iowa ninjas are confused, but this is where all of them are grinning. This is where even Garu. This is where, well, Junko and even Umi has a bad feeling and what Naruto or Garu is actually thinking. This is where, well, some clown ninjas are also seeing this, and this is where, well, the stone ninja who is what's called being targeted by Garu's team mostly, or Garu's kind of friends, her name was what's it called, Kurusuki, and, well, yeah, is there Kurusuki? Yeah. Kurusuki says, what do you want? You know I'm from, what's it called? I'm the granddaughter of, what's it called, the Iowa. So if you do anything, what's it called, my grandfather will kill you. That's where, well, Garu's, like, his teeth mostly a smile grins, and this is where Naruto, well, mostly Gato appears right in front of her, smashing his fist down to the table and saying, "Do you think I give two fucks about a Kage level ninja? If I can beat the fuck out of the fucking full Hokage with my own fist and send his ass to jail, do you think I give a fuck about your grandfather?" This is where he was just grinning like a madman right in front of her face. That's where, well, she gets kind of frightened with Naruto's kind of glare, and also how easily he admitted the fact that he could have beat the shit out of Minato. This is where, well, she kind of gets afraid because Minato is someone very feared around Iowa, and if he gets defeated by a kid, then she kind of gets scared. This is where she thinks it's a lie, saying, "No, he can't be defeated by a kid like you." "Oh, is that so true? So if I kill your grandfather," this is where Naruto grabs her from the collar and pulls her kind of closer towards him. "If I kill your grandfather, do you think I care too damn less about him? He's just another little stepping stone that I need to kill. Or should I kill the Yellow Flash first? He's in jail and it's so fucking annoying. But right now, he's probably being, well, fucked by the Booty Warrior, also known as a warrior." This is where we go into Minato. Ah! Minato is screaming and saying, My asshole! Ah! He's screaming, but yeah. He's in pain. He is in pain. But of course, this is where everyone is right now going to sleep. But yeah, since they have, well, what's it called? Muscle, well, kind of foolproof, what's it called? No sound, what's it called? Fucking headphones, but yeah. This is where, well, everyone's asleep, but yeah. But we go into Naruto. This is where, well, this is where Gato says, "Do you think I would care too much?" This is where she feels very scared. And of course, seeing those red and yellow eyes, almost a red eye and yellow eye, she kind of gets really scared. This is where, well, the pinkish girl was actually about to use metal style to actually attack what's called Gato, until she actually feels this heavy pressure kind of push on her. This is where she turns back around and sees Margin. Margin has his hand right now glowing, and of course, where he has a cross right now, like a necklace, and has a cross right now hanging around his neck. That's why his hand is glowing. This is where Margin says, "What do you think you're doing, girl? You know you should shut up for a second." This is where Big Guy was about to attack Margin until he feels his body, like, for a second, stops in an instant. Vajin appear right now, sending a star upon, what's it called, or like a heavy ass, like this small star, but it's pretty damn heavy, and right now pushing what's it called, the Big Guy down. This is where, well, Vajin says, "No, you shouldn't be about to attack one of my friends." This is where, well, Margin says, "Still, a girl like you is so pretty. You wanna go out any damn time?" This is where her face becomes red, and of course, this is where Margin laughs and says, "Just kidding. No, we're still kids. I don't really mind. I'm pretty much, I just want to, don't care that much." Meh. He stuck out his tongue, but yeah. This is where the girl kind of blushes, but of course, gets angry and a little bit frustrated, but yeah. This is where, well, Abiki appears saying, "All of you sit down." This is where he sees the Iowa ninjas not being hurt right now because they are actually let go by, well, Gato and the others, because they actually appear in their, what's it called, desk so fast that, well, Abiki could not say those words. This is where Abiki says, "Damn, they are really scary." This is where, well, he says, "We're doing the paper exam now. Now all of you sit down and shut up. Also, no cheating." This is where he explains all the rules. And this is where, well, when Garu, Margin, and also what's it called? Well, what is it called? Garu, Margin, and also, fuck. I mean, remember, fuck. Vengeance kind of gets a paper. They realize they can't answer any of this shit. So, of course, this is where Garu, he goes to sleep. Margin goes to sleep. Well, mostly Margin and Vanchin goes to sleep. This is where, well, Naruto, Gato mostly, he kind of makes 4 shadow clones and starts kind of like playing poker. This is where Abiki says, "What are you doing?" This is where, well, Gato says, "The questions are too damn hard, so of course I would just wait for the 10th question. For right now, I'm gonna play poker." This is where Abiki, he pokes one of the clones to poof them away and says, "Count me in then, brat." He just grins at Garu. Garu grins at him with his evil smile. This is where everyone is sweat dropping, but yeah. They first had to deal with Garu, who's a very, very destructive being right now. But they're right now playing poker. We go into about 10 minutes later, and of course, this is where everyone is now dropping their pins because the 10 question is right now about to appear. And this is where the 10 question says, "You all pass." This is where the window shatters, and of course, Anko appears. This is where Anko says, "I am Anko, your sexy Kinuichi." Or, pretty much, Mistress Gojo. She smiles. This is where, well, everyone switch off, but yeah. This is where Uncle says, "Never mind, just everyone get out there." This is where everyone is near the Death Force. But for right now, I'm going to leave it off here. So yeah, I did for 1 hour, but other than that, have a nice potato day, potato night, potato sleep, potato, and good night, bye.